Alright folks, welcome to episode 60 of the Wee Podcast. Phil here with Clarky.
Hello.
It's very nice.
Much better.
Intro that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk about Blue Monday because we don't like it. We didn't really know it was a thing, but we're going to talk about Blue Monday and basically...
Why, it's a pile of rubbish.
Yeah, well it's a pile of dump, yeah. But if you disagree with us, then don't listen.
But hopefully you learned something new.
Oh, fun facts.
There's so many fun facts.
Yeah, folks, hope you enjoy. Woo! Do you feel particularly blue this Monday?
I feel blue every Monday.
I think, yeah, I would agree. Yeah, Mondays.
There's nothing. Well, I actually think on Sunday evenings I get the dread more.
Sunday evenings are pretty bad, like, but because Monday's always the start of the week, it's just always one of those days that you associate with sadness because it's like you start your week
5 more
over
days
again.
of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People complain about like weekly resets on games. We do a weekly reset every Monday or every Sunday night, depending on.
Yeah, I
what
mean,
you're doing.
waking up on a Monday is probably worse than any other day of the week.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. But
I've never liked Mondays. I just remember school on Mondays was like the worst thing ever. I hated school on a Monday. Absolutely despised it.
yeah, but then again, people are like always like, oh, you know, every day after Wednesday's fine. No, it isn't.
No, you still got Thursday.
No, it isn't.
You still
Because
got
even a
Thursday.
Friday morning I go in, I'm like, oh, I've still got 8 hours of this.
Yeah, I mean I can understand that, but like, working in chain reaction and stuff, it was fine. It was sweet.
Oh,
Mondays were the worst, but every day after that was great.
No,
Yeah.
never. Maybe that speaks more volumes about other things, but never, never did I go in and go, oh, happy days, only another 8 hours. It's, oh my word, still another 8 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Suppose it depends on what sort of job you're in and if you're enjoying it and stuff.
but why did you ask about Monday? I must ask.
Well, don't you know? Didn't you know? Monday past was the for some reason a holiday called Blue Monday that shouldn't really be a thing if you ask me, but
No. Funny you should say that though. I can actually go through a little bit on Blue Monday and tell you why.
no.
Alright folks, that was a good episode. No, I'll give you a bit of background. So it typically falls the third Monday in January.
Okay.
Typically.
Okay.
And it's claimed to be the
Atypically
most
then? When
claimed to be the most depressing day of the year. It was first publicised as part of a 2005 press release from the holiday company Sky Travel, which was literally Sky TV. You know, those boys.
Mustn't be around anymore, will?
It's not. It closed in 2010.
So 5 years. Okay.
So 5 years later, it claimed
That's their fault.
Literally their fault that this even exists. So it claimed they have calculated this date using an equation, which I'll go into in a wee minute. There's two different ones.
Okay.
Now it basically takes into all these different, basically, I don't really know how to describe them. They're so different. So like, for example, one of them's weather conditions.
Well, yeah, can I imagine?
So
this is doing my head in
this-
already. This episode.
This only applies to the northern hemisphere. It doesn't count for anything below. So basically, the date of this, coincidentally, almost always coincides with the same day as Martin Luther King Day in America.
Yeah, because I remember people celebrating. Did you see? No, I'm not going to go into it. The whole thing about Trump. I'm not going to go into it.
No, it's just, no. Maybe once he's gone, there may be an episode on that, just to really put it out there, everything he's done.
Yeah.
And to be like, this literally happened.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, basically, Blue Monday isn't really a big thing in America, obviously. Not really a big thing here either. But it's one of those things that you can sort of get why within reason once you hear this. So, the actual idea is considered pseudoscience. So basically, like, in other words, it's basically scientific and factual, but it doesn't actually, it's incompatible with scientific method, basically. Makes scientists basically say, you know, that doesn't make any sense what you've come up with, but
it does.
Technically it does.
Yeah.
So basically,
it's like algebra.
It literally is.
Yeah.
Once I get into this, you'll see. So It was first published under a press release with the name of Cliff Arnold. He was a tutor for the Centre of Lifelong Learning, which was a further education centre in Cardiff University. So the Guardian columnist Ben Goldacre reported basically that it was pre-written to a number of academics by PR agency called Porter Novelli. Basically offered them money to put their names to it so that it sounded like it was a legit thing, basically.
Yeah.
So the Guardian, this is, posted a statement later that said Cardiff University had asked us to point out that Cliff Arnell was a former part-time tutor at the university but left in February.
Okay.
So it was again one of those things that they sort of were like, fair enough, he exists.
Yeah.
Now, obviously there were a load of press releases with 2014. Blue Monday was basically like retailers like bottled water and drinks and all that sort of stuff. They tried to like take it as their own, which it isn't, obviously. So
oh my word.
We hit 2018, and Arnell, then same guy, went to the Independent and said it was never his intention to make the day sound negative.
Well, it's called Blue Monday.
It literally is. So he was
actually...
call
it Red Monday, it'd be very different, wouldn't it? Well, that'd be very different. And that'd be like the Purge.
Oh dear. Every third Monday in January. But he basically says it was actually to inspire people to take action and make bold life decisions. But once I get into again, a lot of this becomes more clear whenever I get the calculation. So it was reported that he was also working with Virgin Atlantic and Virgin Holidays, having made it his mission to challenge some of the negative news.
There's a lot of holiday companies coming around here, innit?
Yeah, but it sort of makes sense again. Later on, whenever we get into how people sort of take advantage of Blue Monday. So, the date, as I say, it's generally the third Monday in January, but it can also be the second or fourth.
Yeah.
So, it can be any Monday, really.
It could be any Monday in the entire year.
The first such date was the 24th of January 2005, as I mentioned. So, the way it's worked out is it uses, well, as I say, many factors. So, there's weather conditions, debt level. So that's the difference between how much debt people have and the ability to pay it. Yeah. Time since Christmas, time since fulfilling your New Year's resolution, low motivational levels, and the feeling of a need to take action. Now, this is the one that Arnell used in 2006. So I'll try my best to describe it. So you start with open your brackets. So then it's time spent on cultural activities multiplied by time spent relaxing multiplied by time spent sleeping, close brackets. And you put all that over open brackets, travel time plus delays, close brackets, close first bracket that is, multiplied by time spent in a state of stress, close brackets. And then that fraction is added to open brackets, time spent packing multiplied by time spent in preparation, close brackets. If that is greater than 400, then
you're buggered.
Yeah, more or less. So basically there's no units of measurement that are defined.
Yeah.
And as all the factors involve time, then technically it is essentially meaningless. It can't work. It physically can't work. So there was a new one, a different one, sorry, I should say new. That was a more recent one that was put out. 2005 press release originally used this. So open your brackets, weather plus open another bracket, monthly salary minus how much debt you have, close brackets, multiplied by time since Christmas, squared by the time since feeling our New Year's resolutions, all over, so make that into a fraction, low motivational levels, multiplied by the feeling of a need to take action. Again, absolutely no units were defined, it was just made to look scientific. So again,
but I suppose you could calculate if it was over 100. You could obviously calculate, but you're obviously going to be over 100 anyway, because you could calculate it with the likes of how long you spent and blah blah blah, how many days it's been since Christmas, and the hours and the minutes or whatever. You could calculate it, but it'd be really stupid too.
Yeah, I mean, basically
that equation does not count for anybody's happiness.
No, it's completely rubbish. I mean, the guy Ben Goldacre, the guy from the Guardian, he observed that the equations, basically his quote, fail to even make mathematical sense on their own terms.
Yeah.
He pointed out that under Arnold's original equation, packing for 10 hours and preparing for 40 will always guarantee that you have a good time, that you won't have a Blue Monday.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. So You can have an infinitely good weekend by staying at home and cutting your travel time to 0.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Exactly.
Dean Burnett, a neuroscientist who also worked in the psychology department at Cardiff University, described the work as farcical. Basically, he said it was a bit of a joke.
I mean, yeah. I think the entire holiday is a bit of a joke.
Yeah, it's just odd. Now, Arnold obviously wasn't happy just to leave it at the bluest day, so he also calculated that there is a happiest day of the year, obviously.
Which is everyone's birthday.
So basically, again, it's Northern Hemisphere. There's no equation that was given. He just said it's between these dates. So in 2005...
Hang on, he just told people?
Yep. He said 2005 it was the 24th of June.
Right.
2006 it was 23rd of June. 2007 was the 20th of June. 2009 was 19th. 2010 was the 18th. Basically, it falls any time, usually between the 21st and the 24th of June.
Do you reckon what he did there was he said the date after the date?
He was just like, oh, what's 5 months on from what it usually is?
And
Right.
maybe he experienced it, like, so the 21st of June. That was a great day for me. Do you know what? That's the happiest day of the year.
Yeah, for everyone.
Yeah, for everybody. Then the next year. That was last Friday, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's meant to tell
Missed
you.
it. No, but the funny thing is what he's saying is a saddest time. Obviously working for a travel company, trying to hope people will buy a holiday,
Yeah.
and the happiest time then is in the summer when you should be on holiday.
Yeah.
So take from that what you will.
I just don't agree with it. It's like everything has to be marketed nowadays, though, doesn't it?
But that is, I thought that was pretty crazy that Blue Monday literally came from a travel company and it's now being utilised by
Marketing.
other companies, not even
Yeah.
just travelling companies, but like,
Yeah.
did you get examples of that, didn't you?
No, you did.
I did. About the McDonald's. I thought it was you. About the McDonald's.
I got to Ways to Combat.
The Monday.
Yeah.
But basically, the McDonald's were giving out free cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburger ready.
There was an Aer Lingus sale, so you could buy your holiday. A few other sales as well. Newspapers were posting some of the ways to combat it. So again, they were using the fact that Blue Monday's even a thing to try and get people to buy their newspapers.
What are we doing?
Well, it's past Monday now. We're close. We're way past Monday.
Yeah, but now we're reminding people of how bad it was.
Just a reminder, next year. Let's not worry about Blue Monday. It's
I'm gonna start colouring on all these days. I got Blue Monday, Black Friday. I mean, what
that's true.
else are you gonna have then?
We went through Black Friday, didn't we?
Well, everyone goes black.
No. Did we do an episode? No.
Probably did. Yeah.
It's
We've done so many episodes now.
It's a very interesting story on where the name Black Friday came from.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, I think we did do one.
We've certainly mentioned it, but either way, we love our days with colours attached.
All two of them.
All two of them so
Yeah.
far.
So we'll end up making our own one because we've got the wee podcast and our thing's blue. So we'll
Navy
have
Thursday
Navy Thursday.
or blue. Oh, we're going to
Can't have blue. Can't have blue.
It's true.
We'll have red.
We have like teas though. We can
Red
have like a
Wednesday's
brown
good.
Tuesday.
A brown Tuesday. Oh my god. What? Teal Tuesday.
That's a nice colour.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Could get with that.
If you
Fine.
think so. There's a guy in Finland.
Okay.
So there's plenty of guys.
There's a
in
few
Finland.
of those probably.
Yeah, quite a few of them. He has secrets to surviving. Don't know why he had to survive a Blue Monday, but yeah. So he's got these 5 steps basically. It's called Finspirational
Okay.
tips.
Nice.
Terrible.
How did he come up with these?
He just basically he went to work one of the days and seemed really stressed out, and his co-workers and all were very concerned. Don't know. Must be really nice being in Finland, apparently. Your co-worker's like, you alright?
I would just be told to wise up.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
You're breathing. Alright, sorry. So, yeah, he just went into work one of the days, didn't really feel himself, and his co-workers were like, yeah, you don't see yourself, and he was like, I'm stressed, blah, blah, blah. So they all suggested to go and see a doctor, and the doctor was like, you've got depression. So,
Here's some bagpipes.
yeah, here's some tips, 5 tips that helped him sort of come over depression, which is quite nice. But
Yeah.
first one being go outside.
I like that one. I
Mm.
always like that one because as I say, I've been doing a lot of. I've said in previous episodes, I've been doing, in the start of the year, a lot of looking into ways to live better.
Yeah.
You know, all that sort of stuff, and a lot of them, like a lot of people, a lot of the professionals that I would listen to on podcasts, etc., would say that getting in touch with nature and away from a screen is really good for you, not just physically but like mentally
Yeah.
really good for you.
Yeah.
That there's what's the shape?
It's a triangle, not a
No,
circle.
hang on. You go on with your story. I'll
It's
get
a
you the name of
square.
this shape.
Not a triangle, it's a circle.
Goes round and round.
Goes round and round.
Um,
But no, basically, it says being in nature reduces stress levels. It tells you that's what the doctor told them anyway. So
Yeah.
if you go outside, put your phone away, and look at the trees, basically.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I like that one.
I like it as well to an extent. I just don't think going outside cures everything though. Sometimes being inside is quite nice as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can be inside, you can watch some TV shows. Fair enough, it's not going to be great for your mental health, like, but at least you can watch some shows. You're like, that was funny, I enjoyed that for a wee bit, and then you can go outside for a little walk and whatnot.
Oh, that's gonna really frustrate me. I cannot remember for the life of me what these particular shapes are called, but basically the shape of the likes of, like the way a leaf is never perfect.
Like snowflakes
The
and stuff.
way, well, that's another example. Like they're always different. Like that's scientifically proven, by the way. They're always different.
Yeah.
But the like even like the shape of
You?
a a tree or like a mountain or sort of like a river, whatever.
Yeah.
All of these like all have. I can't. Oh my god, that's so annoying that I can't remember the name of the shape. Basically, this shape is scientifically proven that when we look at it, it instantly reduces stress because we're not looking at it going square, triangle, circle. Like we're not
I
having.
don't think anyone ever does
No,
that.
'cause if you look at this, you're like, I know what shape that is. Whereas,
I don't.
yes, you do. It's a big cube.
It's not,
So, like,
it's not square.
Cube.
Cuboid.
So, like, you know,
Cube.
like you'll look at like, I don't know, a game box, and you'll know what it
It's
is.
called an Xbox bit.
You know what I mean? Oh dear. One of those.
Dear.
So like, you know what I mean? You'll look at a Lego brick and you'll know the shape.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at
Square.
a leaf, you wouldn't go like roundish triangle. Like you just know it's a leaf,
Yeah.
and you know a mountain is a mountain. You don't be like, oh, that's a nice triangle mountain. It's not.
Well, not all mountains are
You know-
triangular.
But you know what? Well, okay, if we're gonna get into this, some mountains are beautiful the way they are, but like you know, they don't all have to be pointy. But you know what I mean? Like if you look at certain shapes in nature, you don't have to like go, well, look at that snake-like river. You're just like, that's a river,
Yeah.
and you're fine with that.
Yeah.
Or like that field is just how like apparently it's just in your like it's a thing. It reduces stress because you're not thinking
Yeah.
that is this. You're just thinking that looks class, and that's it.
That's
And
a nice way
apparently
to
that's
think about it.
it honestly, that's gonna really annoy me. What that shape's called, and it's gonna come to me as soon as we stop recording. But anyway,
If it is, we'll just restart it. Blah, 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 shapes. Ah, got it.
we'll dub it in. Yeah, if it doesn't sound natural, you know I remembered later.
Second step is be grateful.
Okay.
Promotes feelings of well-being.
Yeah, I could get on board with that as well.
I've got another couple of things like this, but it goes into it a bit more, which is quite nice. But
Okay.
phone a friend.
Yep.
Connecting with people you
50-50.
care about. But
That's the audio. Sorry.
ah, dear, I hate that show.
You're live on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Oh my god!
No one's
The
ever
way it
said
always
that.
used to go.
Really?
Really? It's Chris Tarrant here. Hello.
Oh my goodness.
You
Why is
remember
Chris,
those?
Chris Tarrant talking to himself there, is he?
Yeah.
Did the exact same voice.
Phone it each year.
To be fair, see on the demo with Jeremy Clarkson, there was an option to ask him.
No way.
Yeah, ask the host, and you should. I think someone made a compilation of every time someone asked them. Compilation. What?
Compilation.
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 Yeah.
You know,
Well, compilation.
I would
Yeah.
say compilation. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
was just double checking how if I was saying it wrong.
yeah, you say an awful lot of things wrong. So he
True.
so they posted this thing like of a compilation.
Uh-huh.
So a compilation of him being asked, ask the host,
Yes.
and every single time, I don't know.
Why would you ask?
That's exactly why. I was like, why is it still there after the 50th time he's been asked? I have no idea.
Well, he does. He's got the answer, doesn't he?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they have the answer.
So he doesn't sit there and already go, hit C, and he's picked B.
Yeah, probably, because I don't think he gets told until the people tell him whenever they've answered the question.
Right. See, I've always imagined that it comes up
On
and
his screen.
he sees like A is green,
Yeah, well, that'd be cool, but
because then he would just know.
then what would
What's
be
the
the point in
answer?
asking the host then?
I don't know. But then perhaps what you're saying is right, that say you go, it's B, Jeremy, final answer. Yep. He's wrong, it's C.
Could you imagine? It's wrong at C. Yeah, it's you're wrong, mate. It's actually
you
C.
put A.
Mm.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But and then
But he never tells it. He never says sorry though.
no.
Chris Tarrant always says sorry. He goes, "No, you're wrong. You've lost it."
Oh no.
That's so funny. But in this one, you can put your own little bookmark. So if you get to like £30,000, you can just put it there.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't drop any lower?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do that every time? Or
Because
do
you
they
only get
give you?
3
Oh,
or 2,
clever.
I think.
Clever.
Yeah, but I probably would be like up it there, up it
See,
there.
for me, and it has to be before the question, I assume.
Yeah.
I think as soon as it started getting into the point where money, it was like 16, 32,
Yeah,
64.
yeah,
I would start doing it
Duplicates.
there.
yeah. It goes 64 to 128 or something. It goes to, I think.
Yeah, and then
It
it's
literally
250, 500.
That's insane, isn't it? Like
Yeah, it's mad.
loads and loads of
Or
money.
maybe it's 68 to 125. But whatever it is, that it starts to get to the point where you're like,
Yeah,
oh, and then you're
Yeah.
like set.
that's so strange. Like imagine giving that much money away.
Yeah, sorry. So phone a friend.
Yeah. Don't ask the host. Eat mindfully.
Yeah, I
So-
quite like that one. That's a really big one in a lot of the
Sit
stuff.
down, savor each mouthful, and you won't crave seconds.
I doubt that, but alright.
Yeah, I mean, if I have a
I have my doubts.
yeah, I mean, you can't eat one donut. You know what I mean?
They're fun fact. The guy who invented the cornflake,
Kellogg.
is John Harvey Kellogg. He was a doctor who believed very strongly in chewing every mouthful 40 times before swallowing it because it aided digestion. Just imagine how many times that is. If you chew 10 times right now, you'll go like, oh my word, that takes forever.
You couldn't chew a Skittle 10 times though.
40.
Yeah, but you couldn't chew a Skittle 10 times. Never mind 40.
Well, he no, apparently obviously didn't have Skittles then.
So?
This is like the late
So he's completely irrelevant then.
early 1900s.
He's irrelevant.
Well, he's dead, but
Exactly. He still is on through his cereal. Literally.
no, it's not his.
What?
No, it's
What do
his
you mean?
brother. He invented the cornflake, but he was a really
Well, if he invented
Will
it-
Kellogg, you called the other guy, but basically he invented the cornflake.
So is he called Won't?
What? 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 I completely missed that.
He says his name's Will.
Oh, his name Well, no, he's John Harvey. But he
Okay.
he invented the cornflake, but didn't. It tasted like crap because now we have sugar and salt in it.
Yeah.
I'm still not joking. So we have we have sugar and salt in it. Whenever his brother was like, we need to put sugar and salt in this, he was like, no,
Yeah.
like T-Man,
Yeah.
T-Man, because
Yeah.
he was all about health. So he bought the patent off him. His brother bought the patent off
And they
him,
made it.
put sugar and salt in it, and within his first year sold like 180,000.
I like cornflakes.
Yeah, and then obviously from that came
Frosties.
Frosties and so on. He's buried in the same town where he built the cereal factory.
That's cool.
And his brother and him fell out hard,
Yeah, I
like
heard about
really hard, and they actually had adjoining plots, and he then moved. But if you walk about 10 feet or something to the right from this big giant tomb from
Mhm.
Kellogg, it's his brother.
That's cool. Sad, but
Yeah, they didn't speak. Like, they died really old for like that time. Like,
Yeah.
one of them died at 88, the other one died at 91. And the 88-year-old was the guy who was the doctor. And he realised in his later years that he wanted to reconnect with his brother. And basically wrote him a letter saying, I'm sorry for everything. Handed it to his secretary, who read it and went, nah, I'm not sending that. Didn't send it and he died.
oh my god.
And then he got... His brother was 8 years or so younger. So he was alive for, 11 years after that.
Yeah.
And eventually got the letter. And yeah, after his brother's death. So
That's sad, isn't it?
I just can't believe somebody else would make that decision. I think that's
I don't
terrible.
think it's right to make anyone else's
Horrible.
decision for
But
them, really. Like.
that was a bit of fun on Kellogg's.
Well, I wouldn't say fun.
Can't
but
say you don't learn anything from me.
wouldn't say it's fun, but I mean, certainly educational.
Enjoy those facts.
Yeah, enjoy the facts that now they're both dead.
Oh, and that
Very,
was his
very sad.
signature. You know, the Kellogg's on the box.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just a-
Yeah, I know that, yeah. That's kind of a cool signature to have, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like Disney's.
Oh yeah, right enough. Yeah, right
It's
enough,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. And McDonald's. Big M. That wasn't really.
No, it's not.
It wasn't really.
You're right,
Yeah.
Jim. Yeah. Jim
You sign
McDonald.
there. Tongue it all out one side.
Big M. Don't ruminate or ruminate. Is that ruminate? Or
Spell it.
ruminate?
Ruminate, probably.
Probably ruminate. Yeah.
What's it mean?
Stay in the moment and don't worry about the future.
Nice.
So
Be
that-
mindful.
Well, that's another one. Eat mindfully. And
Is it? Oh, right, the one before that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah. No, that's the top. That's his 5 that he
Yeah.
he was told by his doc, and he's followed, and he's been happy ever since. Really,
Okay.
which is quite nice for him, isn't it?
Fair play.
Lucky him.
Good to
But
hear.
then again, he is living in one of the places that happiness is
On top.
in abundance.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I tell my dad's going to Sweden?
You said earlier on he's going to
Did
Sweden,
I? I wasn't sure if I told you or not.
but you didn't tell me why.
Oh, he's just going. Kelly's got work over there.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to explore Stockholm a bit on his own.
That's cool.
He did it last time, but only got like 24 hours or something, and then he had to come back, so he's gone for a few days.
That's kind of cool. You should go.
He said he really liked it.
You should go down
He
and
would.
find one of the
I asked him
anime
if he would
gyms.
recommend it. He said yes. So there you go.
You what?
He said I asked him if he would recommend going. He was
Oh.
like, yeah.
Well, 100%. Sweden would be lovely to go to. Such a nice looking area in the world.
There you go. He would recommend Stockholm.
Stockholm. Probably wouldn't go to Stockholm right away, like, but I would definitely want to go there at some point.
Yeah, so he says it's nice. But anyway, random.
Oh yeah, right enough. Yeah. So these are other ones to sort of combat Blue Monday because January is always bloody dark.
It is very dark. Have you noticed even like the other day it snowed? It snowed here, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
it's snow.
But like
Yeah.
it just instantly got dark. I think that's pure mad.
I hate it. I hate when snow happens. Like I literally can't stand snow at all.
I
Don't
hate
mind
when
looking at it,
happens.
being out in
Either-
it.
I hate waking up to it though because I'm up at my normal time and I just go, I'm gonna be late.
Yeah.
Because if it happens overnight and I don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Like for example, I did not know snow was coming that day whenever I was sitting in work.
Yeah.
Next thing, sky goes dark, windows just like see snow going past, and I'm just like, oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
It's gonna take forever for me to get home.
It's a nightmare because it just ruins everything. Like you don't know if you're gonna be able to do your shopping the next day or anything.
Exactly. Or even get your car out of where we live.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, well,
friggin'
right
hills
enough, actually,
everywhere.
the hills everywhere. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
nightmare. So the first thing to do is capitalize on the light.
Okay.
I'm sure you can imagine what that means.
Just turn lights on.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really understand why anyone would want to sit in the dark.
See, do you call it the big light?
The
Or
one
no?
in the living room.
That one.
No, I don't call it a big light.
Right. So like,
I don't have any other lights in the room.
Right, fair enough. Well, in my room, I have.
It is just the light.
In my room, I have 2 bedside tables with a light lamp on each.
Why?
Right.
You're only one person.
Because Rachel has one as well.
So?
But even before I was going out with her, I had 2. Look, I don't have an answer to that, but I have 2.
It's like what?
right?
What side do you wake up in the bed? That one's on. That one's on.
Either way, right?
Yeah.
So there's always been 2, but I don't mind having the light that hangs off the roof on, right?
When you're sleeping.
No, like in general, like
Oh.
when I'm just sitting around, I don't
Yeah.
mind that. But as soon as Rachel comes in, she's like, "Can you turn the big light off and put one of your lamps on, please?" That's what she prefers.
And you say yeah.
I don't really care, but I don't care what.
I'd
lights on.
kick her out and be like, excuse me, this is my room, my light, my rules. You can sit in the hallway with a lamp. You're on your phone.
In fact, it's actually normally you turn the lamp on. I turn it on, then she turns the light off, and I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't really care because the TV has a backlight and stuff. So, but
no, that's not fair.
It doesn't really bother me.
No, we call.
She does not like having the light on, the big light, that hanging light from the room.
Does she have like concussions or anything?
What do you mean?
Because she's just like susceptible to.
It irritates her. I don't know. She doesn't like it.
Maybe she's got some sort of concussion.
I don't think so.
Well, if she doesn't like light, then either she's that or a vampire.
Possible. Possible.
Sucks the fun out of everything apparently now. Can't have the big light on.
Turn it off.
No, we call the big light down the living room on. That's the only one. Like the only one we have in the house is the big light.
Even like in the kitchen, she prefers the wee under light. You know the lights that are like underneath the cabinets.
I understand that to a point because it makes things look nice and it's visually pleasing.
Yeah.
But
it's also she just doesn't like how bright it is with the big light on.
She has 100% a mad concussion.
It's weird.
A lifelong concussion is what she's got.
But it explains so much.
This one says natural light, so obviously don't turn on the big light. But natural light helps stabilize stuff. It says.
When she's doing her makeup, she has to have the big light off and the window wide open, like the blinds wide open.
What do you mean the window?
The blinds, I meant, wide open, so that it's
natural light.
Natural light.
Yeah, that's on. Why should you just get? I got Lauren one of these wee mirrors for Christmas. It's a natural light mirror. You just press it and it's like light on your face.
See, I've got her a mirror before with like lights up the side, and you press it and it comes on. You hold it, it gets brighter, and you hold it, it gets darker. Yeah. But I've never heard of a natural light one.
Well, that's basically what that is. You've got.
Oh, really?
It provides natural sort of a look to your face with the light.
Oh.
It makes you look nice anyway. And then when you turn it off, you're like, oh Jesus! You know what's happening? The spike in that over there. The spike. Oh my god, that's unbelievable.
Crazy.
Them
vocals though.
I know. Well, that's the lead singer of a band. Great. Natural light helps stabilize serotonin.
Serotonin.
Yeah. And triggers endorphins, both mood boosting hormones. See if you can get outside at least 10 minutes a day. At least 10 minutes a day.
Okay.
So don't time yourself though, because that's stressful.
It is.
You could enhance the positive effects by combining your time outside with the second suggestion. So go outside with a light. Don't actually do that. That's just
get to the natural light outside.
Yeah.
Extension lead.
Come on. Take aerobic exercises.
Okay.
Any movement you enjoy, walking, jogging, swimming, cycling, boosts endorphins and will leave you feeling calmer and happier, which is true.
I would agree with that, yeah.
I like swimming, but I like floating on water. Swimming's a bit like I don't mind swimming because you sweat in the water and nothing really happens.
Yeah,
you get nice.
Soaking anyway.
Exactly. I like swimming because it's just nice, isn't it? It's just nice having we swim. Like I like having we swim. In Lanzarote, it was quite nice. It was quite warm, but it was nice all the same.
It's relaxing,
yeah. Or just sitting in a nice warm jacuzzi. You know what I mean? Number 3, smile.
Yeah.
If you got a bad one, don't.
Cover your mouth.
Yeah. When you smile, you release a cascade of feel-good chemicals in your brain.
Okay.
Your body relaxes and blood pressure may be lowered.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got diabetes, just smile all the time and it'll go away eventually.
You're cured. Smiling
is contagious too, so if you smile at others, you'll help them feel better as well.
Oh.
If you're in an alleyway at night, that's not what happens. Could you imagine? Hi! Just walking around with a smile on your face. Oh, Chambers!
I was going to shoot you, but you're scared.
Why are you smiling? Well, you're smiling. Oh, so it's just contagious. This is another one. Be grateful is what we said earlier on. Yeah. So it says recent research has shown that when you take time to appreciate what you already have, you'll feel more energetic and optimistic. Yeah. Make a list of things you're grateful for and people you're grateful you know.
Okay.
Which is, I mean, I don't have to make a list of it because there's not very many on that list. Yeah, very, very short list. Practice altruism.
Another one. Yeah.
What?
That's the same one as the last list, isn't it? Altruism.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
What do you mean the last list? Oh, wasn't the last list? This is
the finish man.
No, it's not.
Said as well.
Yeah, I mean, he said, well, he said be grateful and stuff.
I feel like he's read this and then just remembered
something. Could you imagine? I know the things in the Telegraph, yes indeed. There's a growing body of research that links altruistic behaviour with improved health and a greater sense of well-being. Offer someone a genuine compliment. I mean, how are you meant to know if it's a genuine compliment?
You just gotta trust it. It is.
But that's not. That's hardly is. That's.
I have to admit, I do not give a compliment unless I mean it. Honestly.
Well, yeah.
I think, but I wouldn't just be like, quite like your t-shirt. No.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
You know what I mean?
I suppose no one really thinks about it though, do they?
No.
But
Like
not,
you wouldn't actively go, oh, why are you wearing that? But if you like someone's t-shirt,
well, when I have
you're
to
more
car,
likely, you're more
plenty of times, like
you're more likely to go up to somebody and say, I quite like your t-shirt, or I like your t-shirt, or whatever, than you are. Excuse me. But like, you'll just do that if you're a nice person.
yeah. There's been times whenever we're out, like, and Dean's come out with us, and I've been like, "What do you stay to you?" He's been like, "What do you mean? Like, well, what are you wearing?"
Yeah, let's back together.
I was like, "What are you wearing that for?" He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, you look a mess. He wears all these shirts and stuff with dirty chinos and all, you know. Not nice.
Yeah, let's
not
back
nice.
together.
So offer someone a genuine compliment or make a contribution to a charity.
Okay.
And that's the very final point. On 5 things that could potentially make your Blue Monday a lot better. But I mean, I dare say, unless you're working, you could probably do the contribution to a charity unless you're
Charity
working.
across the road from my work.
Well, then you could do that. You could walk
War
over.
on Want.
I've read War on Want. Okay, what's that for? Do you know?
Yeah. There's jokes in there, but I'm not gonna. It's basically a charity that it's an African charity. So
Oh, okay then.
basically they go and bring them like water, food.
Do you remember the shoebox thing we used to do in school?
Shoebox pail?
Yeah.
Still exists.
Does it?
All the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
You don't see the video.
What do you mean all the time? Of course it exists all the time.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, but he's like, it exists, yeah, all the time. Yes.
It's never not existed. No, they.
Well, it probably has, to be fair, but.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know? I think it was Betty White was born before sliced bread existed.
Yeah, which is 97 now.
Therefore, sliced bread is the best thing since Betty White.
I would disagree.
Yeah, she's good in Community. I've only ever really seen her in that.
I just think. I'm not even going to say what I think.
No.
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 She's a good actress.
She's old as balls.
She is. Yeah, she's getting there, like 97 years old. She celebrated her birthday the other day, didn't she?
That maybe was why it came up.
Cause
I just remember seeing that sliced bread was only invented in like 1928 or something.
That's
Or
mad.
1930 something. But like, how did that not given somebody's attention at some point?
I know.
Like hundreds of years ago.
What did she eat before for like sandwiches? What would you do? Just
Well,
cardboard?
She was probably like. In fairness, yeah, she was probably like 5 or 6
Yeah.
before this was invented.
Yeah.
You want to make yourself a sandwich? Yeah, just rip the bread apart. Why? Well, I can't think what else to do with it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it's just you just got a loaf of bread and was just like
Well, now what?
what they did. I can
You
guarantee.
take a bite and I'll take a bite.
What they did, just put it on the side, put the ham and stuff on the other side, and then put the other loaf on top, and then just squished it down as much as possible. just eat the little corners and all. Oh my goodness, that'd be a right nightmare.
It's just mad, isn't it? That we didn't think of that. Unless it means pre-sliced. That would be my guess, actually. Now
Well,
I'm
that
thinking
is
about it.
sliced bread, though, isn't it?
Like pre-sliced bread.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be. It's just a
That's
loaf.
just somebody cut a bit off. Oh my god.
It's just if it's not
Mildred? Mildred? Come in here,
Who
please.
the hell's Mildred?
His wife. He cut a bit. Look at this.
I just
Frederick! It's... What have you done?
Frederick and Mildred. Really?
Yes.
Okay. I just don't
Sliced
understand
the bread.
pre-sliced bread. I mean, what would you just go and buy a loaf of bread?
You
Normally.
still can.
Yeah, no, you can. That's what we do.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm too lazy for that.
You just go and buy pre-sliced bread.
Yeah.
Do you prefer like loaf bread? Oh, that's a wrong answer already.
Well, no, because see, like, there's nothing. See, like a tiger loaf, for example.
No, that's different.
Amazing.
It is, but it's very different.
Then I've never had the other type.
What? You never had just normal loaf bread that you just cut
Well,
up?
like it comes like a rectangle,
Yes, it's just a loaf of bread.
cuboid, whatever you call them,
It's just a loaf of bread.
but it's not cut.
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean?
How do you-
Are you serious?
But how do you? Where do you buy that?
Anywhere, a bakery, Tesco's.
I've never seen that in Tesco.
If you go to, do you know where you get all
Yeah,
the baguettes and stuff?
Yeah.
They're there.
What, like a literal square loaf?
No, a rectangular loaf
That's what I mean. A rectangular loaf.
of bread.
Alright, you know what? Actually, I've had, like, for example... the
Holy
batch-
Christmas!
What?
You?
Oh, no, I've had, like the batch loaves, you know, that you can cut yourself. That I've had.
Well, yeah. What?
The little small ones from, like, King...
No,
Brennan's.
no, they're like this size. They're like this height,
Yep.
by like that width.
No, I've had, like, one half the size of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
you
never
haven't
seen a
lived,
full-on
man.
big loaf that's not been sliced.
Unbelievable. Because you can get your own. Because
That's actually mad. I have never seen that. I'm 25.
well,
Have I not seen that before in my life?
that's mad.
Like, as I say, I've seen a wee one.
Go to
but I've never
Tesco's.
seen...
Go to Tesco's and you'll find one. Lauren and I bought one. I think I don't even know how long ago it was now.
That is
We buy the Kingsmill one that's already pre-sliced in it, but
Yes.
we like to treat ourselves sometimes and get the even though
Oh,
it's cheaper, but you know, it's just nice because you get to cut off your own size of loaf.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
slice. But, like, that's what I mean. Like, the one... As I say, the one that I have had before was the little... It
That's
almost was like a
insane.
cube. And, like, you could cut slightly thicker if you wanted a wee thick piece.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted a medium piece.
Well, you can cut any size you want, mate. You can have half and half
So-
if you want, but
Oh, that's mad. That has just hit me there. I don't think I've ever... I could be told differently by my mum, but I don't think I've ever seen a fully sliced,
no, fully unsliced.
fully unsliced loaf.
That's insane.
Is it still called a loaf?
Oh my goodness. Yes,
Is it?
of course.
Yeah,
it's-
okay.
They make things
block.
called a loaf tin.
A block. Oh right, I didn't know that either. A block of bread.
A bl-
We say a loaf of banana bread right enough, and that's not cut.
But that's made in a loaf tin.
Oh well, then I know what that is too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really.
Do you ever go to Tesco and you see the little tiny ones of cake? Little tiny things of cake.
Yeah.
That's loaf.
All right.
This is
All right.
it's made
Okay.
in a loaf tin.
Well, there you go.
I can't believe you've never had an actual loaf of bread. I can't believe we spent like 10 minutes talking about bread. This is unbelievable. I can't believe it still
All started
baffles
with
me.
flipping Mildred earlier.
No, started with Betty White. Betty White and her white bread. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know why you brought that up. You say fun. Every time you say something like, fun fact, that's not fun. It might be a fact. Do you know Betty White's older than bread? No.
Sliced.
Okay, sliced bread.
Pre-sliced bread.
Pre-sliced bread then.
Mildred invented. No. Frederick.
Frederick apparently invented it because he cut it. Such a strange thing. But yeah, so if you want to get over Blue Monday, by all means go and buy yourself a loaf of unsliced bread.
Yeah. Blew your minds.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe you've actually never...
No. That's you know what? It's so weird that now that that's been pointed out to me that I don't think I've ever seen that.
You probably have, you just haven't really paid much attention to it because you're just used to having
Sliced bread.
sliced bread. Yeah.
Perhaps, but either way, I can't bring to mind what that looks like. Like I can imagine it.
I'm gonna
but,
have to
like,
take you down to Tesco one of the days and be like, I'm
Look.
gonna ask Rachel instead. I was like, Rachel, do you know what a loaf of bread is? Yeah. Go and take Clarky to one and tell him what it is.
she'd probably ring me to the Kingsmill sliced bread.
No, she wouldn't. That's a concussion talking. My God, that's ridiculous. We've got a few other facts here. Well, they said it's based on surveys, so it must be right.
Survey says
Wrong. 87% of the population feel the weather has a direct influence on their mood at all times.
Yes, but I wonder if it affects people in different ways. Like, for example, I know that people in my work, if it snows, run to the window and they're like, oh! Whereas I'm
Hang on,
like,
in your work?
Yeah.
What age are they?
the one that does it is like in his 30s. And he'll run to the window and be like, oh, I've got to take videos of it. You're like, right, you've probably seen it before. In fact, you have seen it before.
Sack that man.
It's insane. Like,
See, if I was a boss of any place that had people that did that, I'd be like, bye.
what are you doing?
You're a waste of time.
Like, legitimately,
You've never seen snow?
it's the fact that everyone makes such a big deal about it too.
Oh,
Like,
I get it.
Well, how's the snow up your way? Oh, it's disappeared down here.
It's white. That's it.
Ridiculous. It was like 2 centimeters.
It's either white and fluffy or if it's white and hard. Okay. You can't be saying that. You can't be saying that. Oh my God. See, it's one of those things you say, and then once you say it, you can't take it back. It's recorded and everything now. You can't. You can't take that back.
No.
Ah,
But you're right. It absolutely is.
it's either white and fluffy or if it's white and hard. And,
So's the snow.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
That's terrible. I hope you're not a part of these 2/3, but 61% of people will feel depressed on their way to work each day. Well, not each day, but each Blue Monday, basically.
Oh. Wait, every day or just Blue Monday?
Each Blue Monday. So
I didn't know it was Blue Monday until somebody texted me.
So were you
And I was
depressed
that
on Monday?
explains a lot. Pick one. No, not. I mean, depressed probably isn't the right word, but
Yeah.
certainly I'm more tired. I don't
Yeah.
feel as rested. Because Sundays, as I say, is a sad evening.
Busy day apparently.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't really know Monday. Like, see my drive into work. It's one that very much is one that I try not to be an autopilot, but it's hard not to be because it's quite early.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense, so doesn't it? Manchester and Leeds are the top two cities that top the list of the places which suffer the worst on Blue Monday.
would explain a lot.
For Manchester, anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Not as of late, but I mean,
no. In fairness, good point. I mean, had Blue Monday been early December, yeah.
yeah. But then again, City are doing better than us, so technically it is a Blue Monday for United fans, really. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's kind of sad that people put this because of one company was like Blue Monday. Yeah, okay, well Sky. I'm not going to name any names here, okay, but yeah, so Sky decided to go. Blue Monday's a real thing. There
It's
you
only
go.
13 years old. 14. Sorry. No.
Yeah.
13 because they only announced it in March of that year, 2005.
Oh yeah.
There's only been 13 Blue Mondays.
That's a lie. The actual holiday, yeah, but it's completely wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it's fair to do that to yourself though. Be like I don't think. See, if you were to say to people, if we were to go around, say Belfast one evening or something, be like, right, okay, so Monday the 21st of January, how did you feel?
no idea.
Haven't a clue.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as it's sort of proven, the entirety of it is just crap. It doesn't actually hold any scientific water whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it was one of those ones that I thought would be interesting to look into because
definitely
it's literally
was,
just
yeah.
passed. And now, as with Black Friday, I have a bit more of an understanding about why it even exists.
Yeah.
Marketing, just like everything else.
Yeah, but Black Friday's a lot more marketable than Blue Monday.
Yeah.
I mean, Blue Monday's a bit like, have you got tissues? No. Buy some.
Yeah.
Why? It's Blue
Because
Monday.
you're gonna be sad.
Yeah, exactly. It's understandable, I suppose, to a certain
for
point.
sale.
A lamp? Alright, Rachel, calm down.
No.
I
Oh
don't-
wait, yes.
Did you forget her, did you, or something?
I was gonna say no, that's fine, but yeah.
But yeah, we'll call that one a day, I think, then, folks, will we?
Yeah, it's made me really sad.
Yeah, I don't like Blue Monday.
No, it hasn't really made me sad, but no, it was a fun one to look into for sure.
For you,
Yeah, I find it fun.
I didn't find it fun.
I also got to speak about other facts that I've learned.
They're not fun facts, though.
Nah, I started just calling them facts.
Yeah, just fun fact. Did
feel
you
like
know,
I'm-
Betty White? I don't
feel
care.
like I'm lying every
Yeah,
time.
they're not fun. But yeah, Blue Monday. If Blue Monday's affected you in any way, please call this number.
0800 double no.
118 999. You can't be saying that because I'll get sued or something for that. It's not a real number.
68994. It's not the same.
That's not the same. It's
I
not
know.
the exact same.
That's why we're alive.
But did you say you were affected by Blue Monday? No. You
Well-
only knew it was a thing until.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing until I got a text saying, "Did you know it's Blue Monday?"
Who'd
And
you
I
get it
wrote-
from?
Rachel, and I wrote back, explains a lot. So.
Was she blue?
She had texted me the evening before saying I really don't want to go to work, but she doesn't usually do that, which is
Huh.
weird.
That is
Now that
strange.
you've mentioned that, that's really weird.
That's really strange. Actually, I might actually see if Lauren sent anything then, because
Because that would be really odd, wouldn't it? Like, because as I say, she wouldn't normally text me going, "I don't want to go to work."
But I don't think Lauren's ever really done that, to be fair. I don't think she's ever actually done it ever in her life. I mean, well, not in a month. I might actually ask her, tomorrow and see what she says. Because there's bound to be a time. Nah, there's not. No, there wouldn't have been. Not on Monday. I don't think she said it. It's only 2 days ago, so.
Yeah, Sunday evening at 20 to 11. I don't want to go to work.
She should have been sleeping.
That's really weird. Obviously, I didn't get it to the next day because I was asleep for work. I wasn't really.
No, of course you weren't. You're never asleep. You're never asleep until like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
It's ridiculous. But yeah. If I'm gonna ask her tomorrow, I think I'll ask you, or not. I'll ask you. I'll tell you.
Was Lauren?
I'll ask Lauren the same question. I'll ask you. I'll tell you tomorrow. If she says it's like if it was any different, then I'll believe in such thing as Blue Monday. But until then, we've busted this myth.
We're gonna get sued by like 4 different programs. Mythbusters.
Oh, I didn't say our names were the Mythbusters. We're the wee podcast. Mythbusters. Yeah, Belfast. Alright, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. In considering it's Blue Monday, but it's not today. But if you enjoyed it, give it all the shares in the world. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.